All right. Gratitude, great grandma. Gratitude. Um, I just got on here to tell y'all about eBay and how they are participating in organized crime. Okay, so I've had there was one account I had like since 2012, and like just out of the blue one day they just permanently closed my account. And so I made another account so that I could make a purchase off of there. Um, that one has since been closed as well. So as of now, I made like outside of the one that I had since like 2012. I made like two or three other accounts using different emails. The ones that I made using different emails, I didn't have them for that long before they closed them. Um, but I had an item for one of the accounts. Well, for two of the accounts, I had tied this order to both of the accounts. Because I had started a return, and then like a day or two after I started a return, they closed my account. So then I called, and they was like, just use the label that we sent you to send the item back, and then the seller will refund you your money. Now I got the item from Salvage City. It's located in South Carolina, somewhere in South Carolina. I got a picture of the label, so Salvage City is participating in organized crime as well. I knew it won't gonna be like a smooth transaction, but I know that God is rounding up, everybody else that He wants to include in this roundup of people that are participating in organized crime so that they can go do their time. All right, but there are multiple employees at eBay. eBay, the owner of eBay, has probably trickled down from there. So y'all need to get some eyes and ears on eBay, on their phone lines, on the correspondence for me, between me and them. The emails that I used were my main email, which is dswilliams0530 at gmail. The second email that I used was billiondollarlady@icloud.com. And the third email that I used was God's chosen favor at gmail.com. Okay. Like I said, the first email, DS Williams, I had that account since like 2012 or something, and they just permanently suspended it one day. And I hadn't been doing no transactions or anything on it, but they just permanently suspended it. So now they don't want me shopping on eBay. So I was trying to get my money back for a part that I bought that I didn't need, and I sent it back and was within the 30-day time frame. But Connie something at Salvage City, I took a picture of the label before I mailed it out, and took a picture of the part as well. But I just wanted to let y'all know, because I want to make sure that we get everybody. And God wants me to make sure that y'all know about everybody, that it stretches out so far. It's so many people participating in this organized crime, and they still are like, they're not going to stop until they put in prison, until they forced to. But yeah, I just got on here to tell y'all about eBay and how they're participating in organized crime. And then with the lady that I spoke to that told me to just send it back with that label, I sent it back with that label, and then now I sent the email, so I have proof of that. I don't think that I recorded the call. Hold on, Zoom. Hold on, let me get this out. Okay, let me get this out. I don't think that I recorded the call, but I do have a record of the day that they called me. So I'll go ahead and screenshot that on my phone so that we know what day. I think it was one day last week. We know what day it is and around what time, so y'all can request that call and y'all can hear her saying, because they say the calls is recorded, so y'all can hear her saying, giving me the instructions and saying, oh, once you send it, then, give us a call back and then we'll help you get the refund. But Cash App is participating too. Cash App is participating too. And eBay. So I just wanted to give y'all some more people to add to the roster. Some more people to tap into. One lady I called, and I didn't record it, but when they called me yesterday, and yesterday was, I think, May the 2nd, I had requested a call yesterday, and the lady, I was talking to her about getting help with the refund, and she was like that there was another name associated with my account when I told her what my email was. And then we was talking for a little second, and then I was like, well, how is the email spelled? And she started talking, and then she just hung up. So yeah, get some eyes on eBay and on then what was the other one? Cash Out. I reported them to the Attorney General, although the Attorney General is just there. They don't really be doing nothing. They just be taking up taxpayer money. Because I reported a whole lot of stuff to the North Carolina Attorney General, and they ignore you. It's just a generic response. I actually made a mistake when I was doing a report one day when I reported some shit, and I made a mistake and put in my email as the email for the person I was reporting. I'm talking about when I sent the complaint in, I got an email that next day. I got an email saying that they had got a complaint about some stuff. And that's when I realized, I was like, damn, I put the wrong email in. But then the next day, like, I hadn't responded to it. I didn't do nothing. They sent me an email and said that like they was closing it. They weren't going to do nothing further to it, and was acting like they had heard from the company that I reported, which they didn't realize they generically have it just sending out these emails one after the other. So they really ain't doing their jobs. And I got proof of that. But yeah, it was something else that was hitting my spirit. Another place that's participating in organized crime that I found here lately, and I can't call the fucking the name of the people right now. But eBay, Cash App, they're about to fall down, and somebody else. Because Cash App is where I spent the money at, and I was trying to get them to get my refund. I sent them a picture of the label so that they can confirm that I sent it back. And the first dispute, I did it wrong. So I tried to call them and tell them, hey, I put the wrong reason. They won't let me change anything. So then I resubmitted it and included everything. The lady wouldn't attach my stuff to it. And then I screenshotted some of those messages. And then I tried to do it again, and it just won't let me do it again. So they are wrongfully withholding my money. They won't give me my money back. It ain't nothing but $118, but it's still my motherfucking money. But sometimes I have to spend money, and interact and have these encounters with these different people in order for God to show me what's really going on, and for him to add them to the roster for the people that are about to get caught up in this big ass organized crime RICO crime web. So there's a lot of people going down for fucking with me. Yep. And for doing devil work. There's a lot of people getting ready to go down, and y'all won't see it. So all y'all motherfuckers at eBay that hung up on me, that misled me, that lied on me, that suspended my account, whatever y'all did to me, participating in organized crime, whatever y'all did, y'all going to prison. Also, I told y'all about Chase Bank too. I think I did. But Chase Bank, there's been a couple instances where I've caught them, and I recorded some calls, and I think I did tell y'all about them already, but Chase Bank is participating as well. So I had called, I think I did a video about this. I had called trying to pay off a debt that I had owed. It was like $2 and some change. And I was getting the runaround so that I could reopen my daughter's account. But I was getting the runaround. And then one of the calls, the dude asked me for my account number and routing number when they have access to that information. So I was like, you don't need that. And so I got off the phone with him. But I recorded some of those calls. Some of this stuff I have recorded, but Chase Bank is participating too. Also, another way that Chase Bank is participating, I think I told y'all this already. I went into the bank on Capitol Boulevard over there by Panera Bread in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I wanted to deposit a check, and the teller told me that I couldn't deposit the check because it wasn't a check from Chase. And so I left, and I was like, what? Like, what do you mean it has to have Chase Bank on it for me to deposit it? Like, you can deposit any check as long as it's got your name on it into your account. Like, it doesn't have to have Chase Bank on it. So that was just the start of the organized crime with Chase Bank. And then the manager at that branch was trying to cover for her. And I sent in a complaint to him. He didn't do nothing. He was trying to take up for her. So they both end up getting fired because I reported them to HR. And then, yeah, both of them got fired. I can't remember exactly what day it was, but y'all can get Chase Bank records. We can kind of figure out what day it was because it was around the time where I was getting the utility checks from Wake County Housing Authority, and it was my utility check that I was trying to deposit. But y'all can also check Chase Bank records for complaints because I think I got some emails or something where I sent that complaint in to them. Or it's a call or something. All right, they got records of when I sent that complaint in, and the lady was a teller, and the dude, he was a manager over there. But they both were participating in organized crime, and they got fired immediately. Like, it didn't take long when they was like, what? And they pulled the cameras. And actually, I do got an email because when I sent the complaint in to that dude, the manager, I put the dates and stuff on there, so I do have a record of the day that I went in there. Y'all see me go in there. Y'all see me leave back out with the check. And so they was both fired. So they were able to pull the cameras and see what they did. They were able to check his emails and see me sending him an email about the complaint, him not responding, not, corresponding, not following up. And I had been discriminated against also. But that was the first Chase Bank incident. And then the other ones, I had made a couple calls trying to, pay the thing that I was getting to run around. And the one dude asked me for my account number and routing number. Like, they know somebody was listening on the phone. Like, these people trying to get access to my bank accounts and shit like that. And there was something else that happened with Chase Bank. Oh, yeah. Now, y'all know, like, I've done this so many times. When you cancel a card, and you get a refund for something that card was used from, it goes back into that account because that card is tied to that account. So I recently had to do that. Cancel a card and get another card and get a refund to go back to that card. So now they're rejecting my refunds that are supposed to go to the cards that I have canceled. All right. So they're rejecting my refunds and forcing me to have to get my money back from the vendor another type of way. Because at first it was good. Like, at first it wasn't doing that. I've got several refunds from Amazon. And so I guess they trying to, I know that they're trying to fuck up my money. They're trying to put me in a mindset of feeling like I'm lacking something, or like, I don't have enough of this or don't have enough of that. But I budget my money. Like, I have a spreadsheet. You feel me? So I know what I got left. I know I always have a fund for, miscellaneous expenses. It's for, dumb shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? I always got some money that is, for miscellaneous. And I'm an accountant, bro. Like I have a whole accounting degree. Like I do numbers. Like I balance bank accounts for, like I did that shit for a living for a long time. Like I manage people money um uh as a job for a long time, bro. Like I have that skill set. They dumb, but I have my own. I have created my own personal spreadsheet. So every time I get money, I go to my spreadsheet and I balance everything out. I I take and put in the spreadsheet what I need, like the bills, the stuff that absolutely have to take place before any other money gets spent. And then after that, I'll, give the kids some allowance, give myself a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? And then I just know how to manage my money. I manage my money very well, and I have a spreadsheets that I got one. I think I started the spreadsheet in 2024, but it was 2024 or 2023, one of them. But I just was looking for a better way to manage my money, my own money, because I wanted to actually see it. Because when you can see it, it's just better, and I have that skill set, and that's just those are soft skills, the stuff that I'll never forget. I'll never forget how to balance a bank account. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget how to manage money, like, because I went to school to learn how to do it. And I worked in that field for years. So I started using that skill at home. So that's what I do. I take and, I just go to my spreadsheet and put everything in there. Down to the T. Every little $1, $2, $3 that's spent, I put it in there because that shit add up. And so that's how I manage my money. But yeah, I always have some extra money, like, on the side, because I ain't going broke no more. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see what I'm spending money on so I can see where I can save money at. You feel me? So, but yeah, they forced me to, because there was like $160 I was getting back from Amazon for some stuff that I had sent back. So Chase rejected the refund. So then I was forced to get a gift card from Amazon instead of getting my physical money back. So that I still had to spend the money. But it worked out because my birthday is coming up. At least the day that they told me I was born. I'm still going to celebrate it because that's the only birthday I know until I find out what my real birthday is. And so I just bought me some stuff for my birthday. So it worked out. But the same thing happened with a refund from Advance Auto Parts. They said that the refund didn't go through to the card. And so they issued me a gift card where I'm like, I don't want to do business with Advance Auto anymore because of the way they treated me and the way that they are treating me. So I, had to call them, and tell them, figure out another way to get my money back. But that's just, these people with this organized crime who have been watching what I have been doing and who are trying to figure out a way to get me out of character, make me low vibrational, get me upset. Like, that shit I'm a solution-based person, bro. I'm going to find a solution to the problem. I don't care about that, okay? eBay, y'all don't want to give my money back. Salvage City, y'all don't want to give my money back. I promise you, God is getting ready to take everything from y'all over that little $118, okay? And he gonna make y'all think about that little $118 for the rest of y'all lives, okay? I'm telling you, I am very heavily protected on the other side. God don't play about me. My ancestors don't play about me. The spiritual realm don't play about me, okay? And they would tear some shit up behind me. There is no place that I have ever left that has ever done me wrong that is still standing years down the road, okay? Everybody And Advanced Auto, they already closed one location here in Lumberton, North Carolina. They get ready to close the rest of them down permanently. They already told me that. Okay? Chase Bank is getting ready to go bankrupt. Okay? eBay is getting ready to be done. Like, bankrupt, done, no more eBay. So, I'm just telling y'all, I don't get mad because I know my assignments with an S. I know all of my assignments. And I know that God will have me having encounters with people sometimes just to press the button on their karma. And when he pressed the button on you, and your karma behind me, you're not going to exist anymore. Like, there's no place that has done me wrong that has survived for longer than 3 years once I leave. Once I part ways with you, that's when God steps in and say, all right, I got it from here. You did what I need you to do. So it's getting ready to go down. And y'all getting ready to see it. And y'all come back to this video and say, damn, she said it. She prophesied it. Yep. There's a whole lot of people getting ready to go down. And, they got the little people, puppeting the little people, but it's going to trickle up. That's what that up and up means. It's trickling up to the big people in the companies, the owners who have, okay, I'll give you a bonus if you do this to this person when they call in or when they come in, mistreat them and, give them the runaround. They are telling these people to do this, but what they don't understand is that you guys are being watched. Everything that y'all have done these past couple of years, the feds, the U.S. Marshals, they seen it. It was just the feds at first, and the U.S. Marshals had to step in because it crosses different states. So mark my words. Y'all will not get the last laugh. Y'all laughing now. Y'all think that shit funny now. But I promise you, y'all will. 223 done came out. I done seen 223 twice on this timer as I get this message out. Y'all getting ready to get torn down. Y'all, the people that y'all signed up with and for, y'all are about to lose everything. Because y'all touch God's anointed. And I'm his favorite. And I'm his number one chosen. So y'all get ready for y'all demise. There go 223 again. Yeah. The divine has stepped in on my behalf. No mercy on you motherfuckers. None. So get ready for y'all fall. Because it's coming. Get ready because it's coming.